Is that too close? Looks pretty close, doesn't it? Not really. It's pretty tight there. Oh no, that's moving too much. I done hit it with an arm 12 times. Sorry, y'all.
Spray rig,
Fly spray some cows, lice and flies. When summer hits, they get pretty thick on them, so we're going to spray them when we feed them.
Do I get to ride on the back of the truck and do it?
I'm probably going to just let you know. I'm going to do it out of the driver's side window.
What?
That's why I got it rigged up like this.
Oh, I see.
Hang it on the mirror when we get to where we're going and not spray everybody.
Be that way.
There you go, Erica. I got too far away from the house.
You're making a mud puddle in the backyard.
It's wet there because you overrun the garden every day.
My pitiful garden.
If your garden don't make it, ain't from lack of water, and it's probably from overrun.
Or it could be that we didn't plant it until like 3 weeks ago.
Or you flooded every night.
Yeah. Sounds cleaning off the buddy to pick up. You probably need to do a lot more than.
I probably already gave you a bath. It don't smell like you had one in a couple of weeks.
Ha ha ha.
Just getting some of that old feed dust off of there. Maybe it won't rot out of the field.
You don't know how to do it. I'm gonna get the gate.
That'd be great.
What took you so long? Oh, you're trying to be cool?
Better slow your roll there. Is that too close? Looks pretty close, doesn't it? Not really. It's pretty tight there. Oh no, that's moving too much. I done hit it with an arm 12 times. Sorry, y'all.
Good idea. You know good ideas. Hey, you know what I figured out?
What's that?
I was watching somebody's TikTok and I saw that they used their TikTok or they used their YouTube video and they cut it into a TikTok.
You said you can't do that
I
because
don't even know how to do that.
You said we can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta edit it. You can edit from a horizontal into a vertical, but you can't do the opposite. You understand that, right? What's the problem now? Why do you keep
How many of
jacking?
y'all got a wife that drives you nuts?
Well, why do you keep jacking with it?
Because I'm trying to fix it where it don't slide all over the dash as we drive through this pasture and people get motion sickness from watching us. I want you to put it in a trash
I
sack.
don't have a trash sack. You should have got out and put it in the trash. I don't have a trash sack. I mean, I don't have one.
I love my wife, but sometimes, guys.
Put it in.
Oh, thought we didn't have one of
That's
those.
not a trash sack. It's
Is it empty?
a chip sack.
Is it a sack? Is it a sack?
Well, it was already a sack.
Y'all see how she doesn't respond to the answers, the questions? Because she knows I'm right. Oh, we ain't been over here since they built this new fence over here. We might not be able to get through this spot right here.
Yeah, you can.
No, we can't. Maybe. I'm a pretty excellent driver. I probably won't come back out this direction. Oh, what was that?
Just the post.
Oh, post on the ground, yeah. So we're in a pasture right now. We're not driving around on the road, so that's why Erica don't have her seatbelt on.
You don't have a seatbelt on either.
What?
You don't have your seatbelt on either.
So today we're checking cows for one of our good friends that we see after his cows for him. Out here, kind of west part of central Texas. Fixing to start feeding. We got about 4 places to check over here today. We're also going to fly spray all the cows. It's, what is this, middle of June or so? Somewhere in there?
June 11th, I think.
June 11th, so
Something like that. Somewhere around there. They already saw you.
the cows are got a lot of got a lot of flies on them, and maybe a few of them starting to get some lice. So we mixed up some fly spray.
I started running towards you.
And we're gonna spray them. We're gonna feed them first, and then drive by them and spray them if we can get on the downwind side of them. Upwind side, sorry. Downwind would be no good.
That'd be bad.
Let's see. Let's find us a good spot right over here. We're gonna call them up. Book's not empty.
Oh, you just had it on the wrong page.
I'm gonna take my glasses off so y'all can see this. That was an eye roll.
It's not very nice, though.
It's covered by my sunglasses.
You had it on the wrong page.
So the cows are coming here. So if you're new to our channel, which everybody is because we haven't been doing a channel for YouTube very long, so we have a Pierce cattle siren that we use to call up cows with instead of honking a horn. That horn blows all right, but it's not as loud as a siren. Plus, it doesn't, you blow on your horn for 2 or 3 minutes and you'll burn it up. But with that siren, you can lay on it. I think it's got a 10-minute continuous duty cycle, so you can lay on it for 10 minutes and keep the cows coming. So. That ain't ours. I see walked up right here. So
the red ear tags, those red ones.
The red ear tags are ours, but that yellow one with that 43 or whatever in his ear. I'm gonna step out right quick and grab my wand so I can spray cows, and then I'm probably gonna do a little zip tying to the door handles so it don't flop around. Loosely. Hold on loosely, but don't let go.
Is that a song? How are you gonna get in your pickup? Oh.
Again.
Cody, I can tell you're rolling your eyes. You don't have to. You sprayed him in the face.
If you get in the right spot, you can use the wind and let it carry it about another 10 or 15 foot further than what you can spray. Back, y'all. Got my spray wand rigged up on the outside of the truck there. Now we're gonna feed these cows here.
What is that all about?
Erica didn't have it in gear. I'm gonna turn around here and try to get me a long flat spot. We might drive by here and we can figure out a way to do it where you can't really see it anymore, but where we're fixing to feed these cows at the end of this old boy that had this place. He had him an airplane landing strip right here. We're just at the end of the landing strip right now. So we don't want to spray from this side because it's blowing it back in the window.
Yeah, so stop.
Take care of that lice Erica's got. All right, we're gonna turn the feeder on. Y'all count. We're gonna put out 50 clicks. That may be in a 1 or 2 extra, or 1 or 2 short. I don't know. I lost count because I was talking to Erica and I was talking to y'all before I started counting. So, all right. So we're gonna go back by them. We're gonna spray them, Then we'll come back by and try to get a count on them here when we come back by. We ain't gonna get them all perfect this way, but if we can get some on most of them, it'll keep the flies off of them some. A lot of people don't realize that you get that flies on them calves, that decreases their average daily gain and their how they perform even on their mamas. And we don't feed these cattle every day, just usually once or twice a week. They're kind of on the fend for yourself program. You know, they gotta earn their keep. They gotta graze. They're not gonna get every bite of them. They need this old bull right here. He ain't got them too bad. A lot of people don't realize that you get that flies on them calves, that decreases their average daily gain and their how they perform even on their mamas. And we don't feed these cattle every day, just usually once or twice a week. They're kind of on the fend for yourself program. You know, they gotta earn their keep. They gotta graze. They're not gonna get every bite of. They need this old bull right here. He's needing it pretty thick. He ain't got them too bad, but now they're coming in here and biting me on the ear because we're spraying them off the cows, and they're like, well, ain't no spray on that old fat boy. We'll put it on him. We'll go get on him. But yeah, sure to decreases the performance of your calves with them flies biting and sucking on them all the time. Y'all know how it is. If you ever been to the creek or been to a tank swimming, them old flies get on you and start biting you, or maybe the lake. I don't know. I've never been to the lake much.
What do you go like once a year?
Well, I don't go out on it. I sit around the edge in the shade. I don't get out there on a boat and fish much. I mean, a little bit here and there, not enough to count for nothing.
Run over.
I didn't run over nothing. I was moving my cord, my hose. That was a tree right there. You got your window rolled up so I don't dose you. It's not perfect. It's not the best, but and I'm not going to pin every set of cows to spray them. We don't have that kind of time. Or those kind of pins. Good job, Erica. We don't have those kind of pins. I mean, if we use a set of portable pins that we move around from place to place to work cows and wean calves in and stuff. And yeah, I'd have to call them into a little catch trap and then move the pins and unfold them, and it's just a disaster. That's the worst part about having lease places is most of the time the old pins on them are just as sorry as they can be on a lot of places. And if you're not familiar with what a lease place is, it's just like it's a place you rent. You don't own it. You just pay the landowner, a set fee. Some works a couple of different ways. You can either pay by the acre or by the animal unit you're running on it, or by the day, just kind of whatever you and them work out, and by the year, however you set it up. And most of those guys that are renting that land out, they're doing it because they don't want to ranch it or farm it, so they're not overly concerned with making sure the fences are kept up, or that the pens are in good shape, because they're not the ones using them. They just want their check every month or every year and be done with it. They don't really care. So you can't afford to spend a lot of money fixing them up and making them better, because your lease may be a year-to-year lease, so you spend $10,000 building a set of pens, which wouldn't even be a very big or very nice set of working pens nowadays. You might be gone the next year and never have a chance to recoup that loss or that expense. So it's something to keep in mind, guys, if you're just getting started in ranching, is be careful when you're leasing a place or investing in stuff that you don't own, so that you can be sure and keep as much of the hard-earned money you're trying to earn in your own pocket instead of somebody else's. We about got them covered as good as we're going to get them. Looks like everybody's got some on them. May not be soaking wet and solid, but pretty close. Alright, now we kind of got a pretty good dose and a fly spray on them. We're going to drive by and count them, y'all. Y'all be quiet, don't say nothing. I don't want to lose count. I'd try to turn this for you a little better, but it'll probably fall off the dash. You counting your calves? She's not. We already missed one. Well, I got all mine. You got yours? Let's see if I can find a cow that's starting to get a little lice on her. Show y'all. One. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
One of the neighbors got over on us. That's no big deal. We're not going to worry about him today. He'll probably go back on his own, or when we catch these cows in a week or two, a couple weeks, we can get him out then. Alright, let's see here. Saw an old cow over here, got a little touch of lice on her shoulder. So right here, can you get a... Now this cow's pretty old, y'all keep that in mind. But right here on her neck, you can see that kind of... So right here on her shoulder, right there, where that sprayed that white stuff, you can see how it's starting to get a little, losing the hair on it and getting kind of rough. That's the signs of lice. This chemical that we're spraying on them, yes, it's a chemical, but it's made for lice, flies, and ticks on livestock. So we're going to dose her down pretty good, and that ought to take care of that on her to keep her from being aggravated by that. You see them flies boiling around, they don't want them. They'll be gone for too long.
How old do you think that cow is?
About 112. I'm pretty sure she came over with no on heart. Girls, y'all stay back there. I already fed y'all. You ain't getting no more. This ain't Shoney's or Golden Corral. It ain't all you can eat. That mesquite bean was terrible.
I don't know why you did that.
Ask y'all something. Me and Erica were having this discussion earlier. I keep these little dental floss sticks in my toothpick dental floss things.
Well, please tell them they are not reusable.
They're plastic.
Okay,
They are
it's dental floss.
Okay, I'm not talking about the flosser part.
Cody, it's not reusable.
What do y'all think? Do you think you can? I mean, I figure as long as you can find it, it's reusable.
I'm not kissing you anymore if you're gonna do that.
I told her that she needed to just put hers over there in her door, so she uses about 3 a day.
No.
What are you listening to?
I didn't mean to turn that on.
Up yonder,
I didn't mean for that to come on.
blue
Nobody
eyes
wants
crying in the rain. Ain't no. I got brown eyes of crying because there ain't no rain right now.
Do you want to critique this fence? Usually, anytime we drive by a new fence, you know, some kind of critique about it.
Well, I mean, they put the wire. Obviously, you might want to video it. They put the wire on the wrong side of the fence because that road is not going to have any pressure on it.
Yeah.
So you always want to put your wire on the ends, on the side where the cattle are going to put the pressure on it.
Yeah.
So they're pushing against the wire, and then the wire is pushing against the post. But these folks built it the other direction. But I mean, they paid for it. They can do whatever they want to. Ain't
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
ain't the way I'd have done it. Now, if a cow walks up to it, she didn't even get a picture of it or nothing to show y'all. But so the cows are on this side of the fence. Here's the steel post, and then the wire is over here. When the cow sticks her head through and pushes on that wire, it's going to bust the clips off the steel post, and then the wire will get slack and loose, and then before you know it, everything will be out on the road. Yep. But if you put your cows here, your wire here, steel post, and then your road, as they push against the wire is pushing against the post, and it don't pull the clips off. And the little old lady got home that night. I'll tell y'all that story later.
Everybody's not as smart as you could be.
I think there's just as many smart people out there.
I just said everybody's not as smart as you. I mean, I'm not as smart as you. I wish I was.
You're very smart, honey. Normally this is a low tank. You can see about where it normally sits there where the ground breaks off, kind of about the middle of that shade tree over yonder, shade. But we haven't had any runoff water at all here. Shoot, 4, 5, 6 months. This old tank's pretty dry. That becomes a hazard because cattle can bog down in it and get stuck in the mud. This one's got a pretty good bottom in it. It's not real boggy, but some of them older tanks that are full of silt can get boggy, and you know, a cow gets in there and gets just like you if you're going through a mud hole. Because I never know what's going to come out of your mouth, and I want video evidence when
I think it's the opposite.
No, when I'm dead and gone, I want people to be able to see that I was both mentally and verbally abused. Not physically. I can hold my own in the wrestling ring. But I want people to see how you act. And everybody thinks you're the sweetest, most nice little, cute little wife, and you're just blah, blah, blah. When really you're like the Black Widow. The spider, not the Marvel comic character.
I'm more like the Marvel character.
No.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're more like Slimer off of Ghostbusters. Sure, I'll have an orange. Thanks for the offer. See what I'm talking about?
You're driving. You
My wife definitely does not have a...
Maybe I'm doing this for you.
Maybe.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Come on, girls. How do y'all call your cows? We got. Let's show the multiple methods. We can do the. Woo! That's a good one. They like that. They come to the horn all right, but the siren. That's the best way.
What's that little calf doing?
So I got my little old, just this little 15-gallon sprayer. I got me one of these little fancy dancy extensions there, hooks up, and I got it stuck into the plug there on my truck. So the way that's wired, you just turn your headlights on and it gives power to the motor, to the pump, and it pumps up. Once it reaches pressure, it kills itself. So it's easy. You put it on and off, take it off easy. Bring them down. Have lice or flies. Tighten that up a little bit, I guess.
I love the king. Love Joe. He got tagged at Walmart.
Gate girl! Get your gate! Come on, underlay. Get me a drink. You want a drink?
I guess you didn't know that.
No. Do you want a drink?
Okay.
Why are you being so nice? You never say thank you.
I'm always
Nice to look at. They don't mean you're nice attitude. Make sure you latch that right. Oh, done messed up. Did you put 2 chains on it or 1?
This is the way I do it every single time because these cows aren't going anywhere. They don't care.
You don't know that. They could escape. Every single time we get to the last gate, you want to pull your socks and shoes off.
My feet get hot, okay?
I don't know why your feet get hot on a day like today. You see that? 107. Last gate of the day. We'll leave it open. Let's give her a little bump. She'll take her shoes off while we're checking cows too, and have to put them back on to close it. I can't even see. Good job, honey. Real proud of you.
You're
Real
welcome.
proud. Little buck over here.
You should clean your windows.
See this buck running that away over?
Oh wow. Very nice one.
You just gonna put your legs in? Feels good, don't it?
I don't really get my clothes. I don't really get my shirt wet. Shirt.
I thought you brought your clothes in. Well, I asked you and you said yes, I brought my swimsuit.
No.
Will you hand me my cap? Thank you. And my shades.
This wind is looking nice.